Mercury stations direct on August 11th, and this is going to be a big, impactful week of announcements, decisions, communications, developments. This particular Mercury stationing direct, for some people, is going to have life-changing announcements because of how this Mercury is interacting with numerous outer planets. So let's break it down a bit. I do want to acknowledge that this is occurring 2 days after that Aquarius full moon that is meant to change the world, is meant to bring about revelations, announcements, big deal developments. And then you have Mercury stationing direct in Leo, no less. So there's going to be bold declarations, drama you can't miss, perhaps even some surprising revelations that we're ready for and that are meant to advance us. Now, Mercury stations direct at 4 degrees of Leo. And as this occurs, Mercury is connecting with numerous other planets. So Mercury is going to be opposing Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. This opposition sets up a power struggle, oppositional forces, more polarization, especially around anything that's being sold, marketing, communications, the messages that are meant to make an impact. There's going to be bigger, well, we've already been in this. I mean, I don't know that it's new, but there's going to be more division in what is said and the information that comes out. Now, Mercury has that big deal opposition to Pluto, but then has supportive energies from Mars in Libra, which is analyzing and weighing the pros and cons of a choice. Mercury also has support from Uranus in Gemini, which is bringing out the surprising developments, the changes, switchbacks, the shifts, the unstable developments and announcements. And then Mercury is also trining Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Aries, which is the new pathways that are coming together for us to move into. So when we look at all this energy, it's a lot of fire and a lot of air. And that means big words, exciting actions, perhaps a lot going on. There's a lot of acceleration here. And we're also meant to tap into what feels true. What is intuitively speaking to you outside of whatever is flashing on the screens or showing up as alerts on your phone? What is speaking to you that maybe is a little softer, but it's holding really good information? And that's because, in addition to all this other stuff going on, we have Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer during the same time. And that's usually one of the most beneficial days of the year, when there are good things happening between the loving, tender Venus in Cancer and the comforting, expansive Jupiter in Cancer. A lot is happening here in August, and it's meant to be positive, loving, forward-moving. It's meant to be encouraging us. And you could feel like there's things changing in your life for the better. You could also feel like, what is happening? There's a lot that's up. It's not grounded. It's not clear. It's not quite solid. There's a lack of earth energy at this time. And this can make this time period here in August feel overwhelming, ungrounded. It can be a lot for earth signs because your natural energy is not as present. And it could feel like there's a lot of acceleration and changes. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's real. Earth signs want evidence. receipts, proof, documentation. And here we have a focus on fire, air, and water that's all in motion, all moving forward. So as this Mercury stations direct right after that August 9th Aquarius full moon, it feels like the world is changing in a big way. Individually, we sense it. We're feeling ourselves perhaps coming alive. I'm feeling it always as like this deep cellular activation and awakening. It can be very buzzy, difficult to settle or calm down, hard time sleeping or resting. Mercury direct, stationing direct, brings our attention to what are the big messages in your mind. And there could be 8. There could be just so much going on that you're like, what do I focus on? What do I prioritize? What do I get done? Now I feel like this Mercury, because it's in the fixed fire of Leo, and that's where the whole retrograde journey has been since stationing retrograde July 17th, you're meant to listen to what lights you up, what excites you, and what you're realizing is true for you. Even if there's all these interferences, all these other conversations and things going on all around you, this is tuning into that heart desire, the heart level messages. And I'm getting the visual that something will lock in. It'll align. And I'm seeing this energy as a kaleidoscope that is forming a new mandala. And it just has this very effervescent, beautiful, creative spark to it that you just feel, this is for me. This is what I want. This is in my heart. This is in my sense of personal empowerment. I feel more confident with this. I feel more courageous. I feel ready. So of course, those are very personal energies that only you can evaluate. But there is a lot of forward motion here in August. And I'm just feeling it as very high vibrational. So of course, I hope that's what you feel too about whatever these developments might be. But I also hope there's a sense of this is connected to my next chapter, my new beginning, the new energies that are coming forward for me. The alignment of these energies is so rare and so special that it's going to unfold over a number of days. As Mercury is at this station direct and hangs out at 4 degrees, Mercury then slowly gains momentum. And as Mercury does so, he's still in this dynamic connection with these planets. So know that this isn't even something that will be strong for one day. I think it's really going to be emphasized starting right before the Aquarius full moon, going into the following week. So it could very well be a week where this station direct is giving you clarity, support, and big messages around what is best for you next and where the energy is supporting you. So as always, wishing you the very best during this big year of changes and developments. And I hope that you feel supported in what you're ready to move into throughout August. So as always, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I'll have some more of these videos for you throughout the month. And I hope that whatever is coming up for you during the Aquarius full moon and Mercury stationing direct is exactly what you want to manifest.